They are the age-old questions of our species. Things that men are baffled by that women do, and the opposite. Things that men do that women are completely confused by.
Yep, indeed.
Today, I will speak for the men. Nancy will speak for the women. All women and men. Because John and Nancy are answering those questions and still talking. So this actually hit on Reddit this week, which was just a list of things that women do that men are completely baffled by. In the interest of all of us getting to understand each other a little better, we also searched a list of things that men do that women are completely confused by. So I thought Nancy and I on this podcast today would maybe try to answer some of these questions for our respective genders and help put a little more understanding into this sometimes divided world.
Okay.
How does that sound? So I'm just going to listen.
So wait, should we alternate?
Yeah,
I think
sure.
maybe we should alternate.
Sure. So I'm just going to listen to the first question that Nancy has for me, and I will be speaking on behalf of all men.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Yeah, we'll start with one that definitely applies to you.
Okay.
Why do men constantly quote movies? Now, this one says Scarface. I'm going to name 3 movies, and John is going to quote them.
Would you like me to start with Scarface?
Okay.
Say hello to my little friend.
Okay, that's one. Terminator.
I'll be back.
Rocky.
Hey, I ain't no bum.
Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Awesome. Totally awesome. I can keep going.
Although the one that you always do is like the Curtis one.
I don't hear you, Curtis, unless you knock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's one you do all the.
All
so
right.
just I get that a lot from people, and I don't. A lot of times I don't actually get the references because I'm like, well, what movie? What are you doing? What movie is that?
Men are always looking for the. We don't express ourselves very well.
So it's a way of communicating.
It's a communication, and it's also group think. So if one man laughs at one of those lines,
right,
all men will laugh at that line usually.
The whole group might.
The whole group, and so you're able to just bring that back every now and then, and everyone will go, "Yeah, that's great." So you don't have to think; you just use someone else's words.
Yeah,
and it's just easier that way. That's why we do that.
Can I give you one more?
Besides, they're great movies. Yeah, go ahead.
When Harry Met Sally.
I don't know any funny from that. It's a rom-com.
I'll have what she's having.
Oh, well, all right.
Okay.
That's true.
That's about the only one I have.
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right, so that's one for the women.
Okay, so this maybe not be the most poignant question of all time, but I know most men don't understand this about women. What's up with decorative pillows? We really don't need more than 2 pillows in any position for any reason, but with a bed that only 2 people are using, why are there 8 flipping pillows?
Because
and why does a couch need 8 more pillows thrown all over it that just never get used as pillows? They get tossed on the floor.
Just let us have our decorative pillows. Is it really that much to ask? I mean, it looks nice. It looks put together. So it's not just like the bed is made, but it's barely made and the sheets hanging out, but we've put it together. It's pulled up nicely. The pillows are there, and then we've added a little bit of extra.
But you've added a half an hour of extra time making the bed, and making the bed's annoying anyway. And then you have to also position all these pillows. And here's the other thing.
But it looks nice.
That's
it looks nice. It looks put together.
Right, but we don't, as men, oftentimes understand the exact pattern you're shooting for the pillows, and then you'll get, on occasion, these pillows are way out of order.
I think, actually, if you just make an effort, so I will go home all the time. The bed is made, but our actual decorative pillows are still on the floor.
Correct.
So what? It takes 30 seconds, guys. Just throw them on the bed and put them in some kind of semblance of order.
Your husband is my hero.
Okay.
All right, number 2.
All right. I don't know if you do this, but in my house, all the boys do this, and it just bugs me. Burp loudly during dinner and or just burp loudly. Like women, not all women, but when you're burping, usually you put your hand by your mouth and burp. But in my house, it's like, how loud can we get the burp? How loud can bursting out? And it for some reason I don't get it. It's gross.
I'll answer it very briefly. It's coming out It's
burp.
coming out one way or the other. It's coming out top or bottom.
Okay.
Choose your battles.
Okay.
And pull my finger.
Okay.
All right,
I thought you were
another
just going to burp.
This is an odd thing that many men have a problem with, and this does happen from time to time. Women have this thing where they will think about something bad that you might have done. For instance, they had a dream where you did something awful.
Yeah.
And they get upset with you for something that you didn't do, but they thought you might have done in a dream, or they thought up, this could be a scenario where you would do this. So I'm irritated with you that you might do this someday.
I just need you guys to look within, because obviously you've done something wrong that day, and it's just manifesting itself through a dream. And so I need you guys to reflect on what you've done, on what you've done that day that was a poor decision on your part, and then do better. Okay,
do better is what I get.
That's
all
where
right,
that comes
I accept
from.
that.
All right.
I accept that. I'm just curious.
Okay. Okay, the next one I have. So I don't know that you necessarily do this, but Bruce definitely does this. So you'll be walking away from me, or you'll be walking out of a room, and then you'll say something, but you won't say it loudly. I'm not going to say you're mumbling, but you don't say it loudly. And then I say, "What did you say? I can't hear you. Please speak up. I can't hear you." And then you continue to walk out of the room and you say, "Nothing." Like, that's the worst. If you got something to say, brother,
oh boy,
say it.
We mumble because we don't want you to hear it, because it's going to be a fight.
Well, but then why are you mumbling it? Because you
Yes,
you need to get
say
it out.
We need to get it out, but we don't want to say it directly to you, because things will fly, and then we have to duck and run, and there's all that kind of stuff.
You should just learn to communicate. Kind of the communication. Just say it out loud, say it proudly, and then be ready.
That's right. Okay, can I just read something that every?
That's my husband.
You know what?
Sorry.
You know what?
I just
he heard us talking.
Yeah.
So does this sound familiar, guys? Just let me read this passage.
Okay.
What's wrong? She says, nothing. He says, really, I can tell something's up. What's wrong? She says, I said nothing. Okay, so see, this goes both ways.
Okay.
That just goes both ways.
I guess so.
You don't want to get into the fight, so you just say nothing.
I guess we do that differently. Than our communication tactics are different.
All right, these are things that women are flummoxed by that men do, and things that men do, or things that women do that men are like, I can't understand why you do this.
Okay.
This is really a big one. It's the casually taking forever to get ready. Mm-hmm. Forever to get ready.
Yeah.
Like, you're going out somewhere, and you guys just it's like, come on already. And then once you're ready, now everybody's behind. Now everybody's
let's
go
in the
here.
car. Go,
exactly.
go.
And then if ever you mention, if a man says something, hey, can we move? Let's go here. I'm getting ready. All right, I'll go watch the ball game. But then the minute that you're ready to go, now everybody has to jump.
That actually, okay, that's true. I don't know, because I feel like, I don't know. All I can do is give you an example.
Okay.
So we'll be getting ready, like the whole family leaving the house. So I've trained my family well, though. So I'm getting ready. We're leaving in 10 minutes. We're leaving in 10 minutes. So, but my thing is, I have to do a complete house check before we leave the house. So in our case, my family is already in the car because they know that what I have to do. I have to look through all the bedrooms, shut the bedrooms door, make all the bathrooms, all the water's off, make sure the stove's off.
Right.
And so we're just, trying to make sure everything's okay with the house, I think.
See. So yours is actually an OCD issue. I'm just talking about being rude and taking too much time getting ready and then yelling at other people once you're ready to go.
Like, let's go, get your coat on.
Correct.
I'm sorry. I'm just going to apologize for all of us.
I accept.
All right. So this is one of my big ones. This is big. This follows upon the communication issue. So not responding to calls and or texts immediately.
So I'm pretty good about doing that, but
Yeah.
I would say if a person is not responding to you, they're busy.
I know, but can't you just be like, I'm busy, I'll call you back?
Could, but it's but it's in your brain that it's an issue. Most of
is
the times,
very
it's just
true.
like you look down and you go, "Oh, okay, I just don't have time to answer right now." Instead of actually physically picking up the phone and answering.
Well, it's mostly when I text people and then I've asked a question and I kind of need an answer. Like, I kind of need an answer. So just like, I'll call you back. I'll let you know. I don't know, blah, blah, blah.
When in my family, the text I get after the initial text, it's usually about maybe, I don't know, a minute and a half later
Okay.
is hello with 2 question marks. So it works both ways. I got one last one. So these are the things that men just don't understand about women. Women don't understand about men. We're trying to answer on behalf of all men and women.
Yeah.
I don't get this. I've not gotten this for a long time. I mean, I get why you do it, but I can't understand why it continues.
Okay.
It's 2 words, high heels.
I don't wear high heels.
They
so
are
I
the
don't
single
know.
most uncomfortable looking things in the world. I get it. It's an attractive thing looking on the leg maybe, but once you're married, you got things in order. I got news for you, ladies. Whether you're wearing the high heels or not, we're going to really be into you.
I'm with you.
It doesn't matter. I can't.
I'm with you on that.
I almost can't
understand
believe that they haven't been kind of like canceled. You know how things get
They're
canceled?
so bad for your feet.
And your posture and your ankles and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not telling you what to wear, but if I was wearing high heels, my ankles would be broken by now. I think that it's almost, ladies, it's above and beyond the Call of Duty. You don't have to do that to yourself anymore. Okay. And there's no room for your toes in those things half the time.
No, I agree.
All right. So there you go. Well, I hope we took one step closer to understanding each other a little bit better heading into the holiday season. But, if someone asks you a question, don't say nothing.
And don't mumble walking out of the room.
No, keep talking, because if you keep listening.
Yes, we will definitely keep talking.
All right, see you next time.
Bye.